I'm so torn because I would like to see the new mayor do well because I love New York. For 1,000 years, communism has not worked. Communism or the concept of communism has not worked. I tend to doubt it's going to work this time.
At one point he says, turn the volume up.
So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
How do you respond to that?
A very dangerous statement for him to make, actually. He has to be a little bit respectful of Washington, because if he's not, he doesn't have a chance of succeeding. And I want to make him succeed. I want to make the city succeed.
Did you see reaching out to him?
I would say he should reach out to us.
The Mamdani that we saw on the campaign trail, who was a lot more calm, who was a lot warmer, who was a lot more embracing, was not present in that speech. And I think that Mamdani is the one you need to hear from tonight. There are a lot of people trying to figure out, can I get on this train with him or not? Is he going to include me? Is he going to be more of a class warrior even in office? I think he missed a chance tonight to open up and bring more people into the tent. I think his tone was sharp. I think he was using the microphone in a way that he was almost yelling. And that's not the Mamdani that we've seen on TikTok and the great interviews and stuff like that. So I felt like there's a little bit of a character switch here where the warm, open, embracing guy that's close to working people was not on stage tonight. And there was some other voice on stage.
What do you mean by that, Van Jones?
Don't do that now. He was support for this.
I mean, look, I'm not surprised by it. New York is always blue.
Well, and all but communism is crazy though. Yeah, but Kaushi and all the predictions did say that he would win. So I did expect him to win. But on the other hand, this is also America. So you get what you vote for. So if that's what y'all want and that's what y'all vote for, that's what y'all gonna get. But don't get to moving away from New York if it doesn't go how you want, and then come down to Texas and Florida and then vote Democrat and mess our elections up because your state is messed up. Because that's already happened with California, with Illinois, and already with New York. That just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you're in a Democrat state and you're like, oh, well, the taxes are high, the crime is high. And then you move to Texas and Florida and vote for that same thing so that you can raise our taxes and make our crime high.
Good morning, New York City. Thank you. Last night we made history, and today we begin the work of making a new administration. Welcome to the transition. This is the period over the next few months where we build a city hall that delivers on the promises of our campaign, to make New York City affordable and to make government accountable to the people it serves. As we prepare to govern, we'll start announcing the leaders who will help implement our agenda. People like deputy mayors who oversee entire areas of government and the commissioners who carry out the critical work of city agencies. These appointments will be driven by excellence, integrity, and a hunger to solve old problems with new solutions. Talking to organizers on the front lines of the fight to improve our city, government veterans with proven track records, policy experts from around the country and the world, and working people who know better than anyone what our neighborhoods deserve. And this will be a period, like the campaign we ran and the city hall to come, defined by transparency.
Charisma, though.
Because New Yorkers deserve a government they can trust. On January 1st, I will be your mayor. New Year's Day, and a new era for this city. Oh, and one more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money? You can start again. This transition requires staff, research, and an infrastructure that can meet this moment. And it will be made possible by the people who built and believe in this movement. So I hope you'll make a donation at transition2025.com. Now let's get to work.
You see? That's called dressing. This is what we call in business. My dad told me this term. Dressing up a shit. Excuse my language. He did all that talking at the beginning to then actually, the real message was then, oh yeah, we need some bread. That's what he was really asking. He's a politician. Even I saw Vivek and them on the right say, he is a politician. He knows how to, he could talk.
This is a little bit of the mindset of the people in New York City.
Well, how are we going to pay for it?
How are we going to pay for it with tax money? With tax dollars.
Okay, where the tax dollars come from?
Tax dollars are coming from all of the billionaires and wealthy people.
Well, they already pay, the top 1% already pays 50% of all taxes. Yeah.
Can you
IRS data reflects that the top 1% already pays 50% of all taxes. But I ask you, so if you tax the rich to oblivion, what happens when the rich leave the city? Who's to tax then?
They won't leave the city.
Why not? They've already done it in California.
Because in New York State, we have Wall Street. They're not leaving. And so
you think they can't leave? Then who are you going to tax when they leave?
We're just going to continue taxing people. But
the middle class, right?
Yes, actually, the middle class.
Oh, okay, so you explained it. So we're going to tax the shit out of the middle class when the rich people leave after you tax the shit out of them.
I think we should tax the shit out of everybody. Yes, I think that the middle class should be taxed 50% like it does in Sweden.
Damn. See,
50%?
Oh, I want to look up that 1% thing real quick.
50%? Everybody gonna be broke.
Yeah, it's true. According to ChatGPT, and it says based on the latest IRS and Tax Foundation data, 2024 analysis, the top 1% of earners, people who make $600,000 plus per year, paid 50% of all federal income taxes.
They're
Guys,
gonna stay. They're gonna stay.
I've talked to people that come from communism. Remember when we put our vote in on that day, and the guy from Cuba came up to us? It was like, yeah, I'm from communism, bro. We Trump all the way.
Yes.
Are you the one that was in the car right there?
Yes.
You just pulled
I'm
over to
watching
say
you
hi.
for the past 3 days. So many times. It's amazing. I'm from communism.
Okay.
Okay? This is crazy. Like, seriously. I don't know what they want to resist. I have no clue.
I can't get in.
Yeah, sure. Of course. I've been to communism, all of that stuff, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are you from?
Hungary.
Oh, wow.
So back in the days, it was it was actually communist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it sucked. So I don't understand those people in this country who actually are saying,
What do you think about Mom Donnie about to win and be the mayor of New York, a proud
God
communist?
bless New York.
Yeah, that's why we're here in
Seriously,
Florida,
listen,
right?
I live behind the Iron Curtain. Making things like that to want socialism and want communism is one of the dumbest things anybody can say in this country. And I would literally make it as a college requirement that you have to go for 3 months as a volunteer to a third world country to actually notice how good you have it.
Yeah.
Because that's the only solution. Because what's going on in colleges, it's ridiculous. They don't really understand anything whatsoever.
How do you think we got to the point where a communist, proud, out there communist, is about to become the mayor of the largest city in our country?
We made it happen. Us. We wanted better for the children. So we let them do whatever they want, and you simply did not educate them. I mean, I have a friend of mine who has no idea what Auschwitz is. 42 years old.
Really?
Explain that to me. How can you possibly go through life of 42 years of not knowing what that is? That's the scariest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Nothing more scarier than that one. I don't even know how is that possible.
Yeah, I honestly am.
We are being infiltrated, guys.
It's funny how it's usually immigrant. Now it's like all the immigrants and all the people who actually love America are uniting with this. Like, y'all complain the most about America. Oh my gosh, this country's so racist and oh, it's so terrible.
That's the best thing we can have.
Are you a Democrat?
Me? No, I'm me a Republican. There's 4 years so New York is destruction. And the bus, lot of people not pay. Me never, I'm pay all the time because I respect the land.
He win, by the way?
He won.
They chose the knucklehead, so we're gonna pay for it.
What happens if he opens up the government-run grocery stores?
I'm not with it.
Oh, you don't like the government-run grocery stores?
No.
$30 minimum wage. Can you explain how that might affect businesses?
On the hell, it's over.
How are they gonna make payroll?
It's just about all the policy that he tried to do, increasing the workers and the taxes. It's not good.
The minimum wage doesn't help the worker, it just helps the system. Pay more money, more taxes, prices go up.
Overnight, half of them will go out of business.
Well, I'm in a blue state, I'm sorry, but I've been red my whole life. Democrats have always ruin, steal, rob, lie.
Any thoughts on having him for 4 years?
What I can do is just swallow and try to face it, but it's not easy.
We're cooked. We're on the way to becoming a communist state.
The city's in trouble. We're in trouble.
Good luck.
Well, the people have spoken, but they spoke in the election too, so. Imagine if it's happened with Kamala as president, though.
I feel like the capitalism.
That's what I say. It could be worse.
I feel like capitalism was the reason that set us free.
Bruh, capitalism is the reason America is America. They say, oh, I'm anti-capitalist. You're anti-American.
Bro, who's dumbing these Americans down, bro?
TikTok. The colleges.
We know that.
TikTok.
But who's infiltrating the colleges?
TikTok. Now that is what we must figure out. The colleges preach this stuff. I promise you, this is exactly what they.
You think in New York this was the college? I think
bro, the
TikTok.
colleges. That's why it's the young women.
I think it's TikTok,
bro. If you look it up too, people with college degrees vote liberal.
I mean, this is going to be an absolutely priceless thing to watch, because Mam Donnie has never run a Welk stall. If you remember Welk stalls, jelly deals, all that kind of stuff. He's never run anything.
Yeah.
He's in his 30s. He's got zero experience. But what he's brilliant. He's a brilliant politician. He's a brilliant promiser of great things to come. He's the promised land in many ways. The problem is he will not be able to deliver on any of these promises. Socialism does not work. It never works anywhere. It's never going to work anywhere. And so he's going to start letting down people very quickly.
So, I mean, maybe this might be a good thing for us that don't live in New York. But for the people with businesses in New York, I do feel bad for you.
But it's going to affect us when they move down here and then vote for this again.
No, yeah, they got to stay.
Well, I think the business owners, they're not going to vote blue.
Because why, though? Because they smart.
And to be honest with you, the people that voted for Madami, Mobdami, or whatever his name,
Mandani.
they probably don't have enough money to move from New York anyway.
Yeah, they don't. You're right.
So
they
that's why I said that this is happening. They're already cooked. They're living in. They can knock on the wall and hit their next door neighbor.
That's true.
Man, I might as well vote for Mandami and get the free bus and get the free groceries.
The bus is like $2.
So many people who participated and were brought together by his campaign, because they were not just tasked with defeating a Republican. They were also tasked with defeating the old guard of the Democratic Party that essentially led us to many of the perils of this moment. So he had a two-front war to win, which is what makes his victory so deeply impressive. And I do think that this moment, a lot of people who are willing to talk about party unity when it serves them, but not party unity when it serves everybody, it puts those folks on notice. And I think it also puts folks on notice that we have a future to plan for. We have a future to fight for. And we're either going to do that together or you're going to be left behind.
She looks doped out. Look at her eyes.
Yeah,
She ready to suck Mandami. Hey, they gonna have an ultra communist baby. Republicans are still good. I know for a fact.
I mean, we won the president. That's what matters.
He lost New Jersey and New York, so
but we won president.
That is bad.
That is bad.
Like, people don't go to local elections. When we was Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, people was, I can't wait. They was up 6 in the morning. And when I see people entering at the polls, somebody said, I can't vote. I said, you gotta cast my vote, bro.
No, I see people at the.
It was a big deal. It was a big deal.
So this is just local. I mean, it is still weird, guys. But we got weird people out there. We knew this already. We knew we know they was letting illegals vote. Ain't no telling what happened.
Yeah, ain't no telling.
They let the prisoners vote.
Y'all seen what Van Jones said. It's gonna be so fun. This experience.
Time will tell.
Going to be hilarious.
So why haven't they have the opposite effect and it actually work better than any other state?
Well, then that's best for America. Then that's what's best. But it ain't gonna happen.
Remember when Palestine was out there marching in New York? Palestine.
Oh, they gonna really be out there now.
It's gonna get real.
Oh, they gonna really be out there.
I don't think they're gonna protest now.
I'm just saying.
But boom is crazy. Boom is hella crazy.
Hey, God,
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just joking.